Hey guys, this is Chris.
And this is Colin from Creator.
This is the final episode for our winners.
Yeah, for the things that go bump in the night theme.
We got the AFOL category this time around, and we got
Vicky, age 39, from Edmonton, Alberta. Shaggy and Scooby get a rude awakening.
Yeah, this is definitely a rude awakening. I mean, we've seen things coming from underground or people living underground. We also saw like a replica of something. Now we do have actual characters in a different universe. I mean, in the Scooby world.
In the Scooby-Doo universe.
But we have something that disrupted their sleep.
It disrupted a lot of things, not just their sleep. It disrupted the floorboards pretty well also. As Chris mentioned earlier, it's kind of cool that it's just busting out from the floor.
Yes.
But let's dive into this build a little bit before we get too ahead of ourselves.
Go for it.
So what do we have? We got Scooby and Shaggy in their bed. What do you think? Are they in a haunted castle?
I think so.
Or are they, what do you?
Well, this is not your typical thing. Like, look how big the bed is, first of all. And you got like this eerie glowing clock behind them.
Yeah.
And it's got some sort of, what are those? Like trans-clear printing. So it's almost like in a collector's mansion that they're sleeping in.
Yeah, it seems a little bit eclectic. Yeah. The universe where like Scooby and them, they always seem to be in some sort of like manor.
Oh,
some sort of like
true.
haunted manor or some sort.
Yeah.
So
there's a haunting.
There's a haunting. This might be what's happening. Why Scooby and Shaggy are in fact laying in the bed is beyond me. Do they?
Yeah, like I guess it's time for bed. Like, so, and they always have a Scooby snack before going to bed. Like, I think that's the thing in the show from what I remember.
Well, something on that note is that Scooby seems to be blissfully unaware of what's happening over on Shaggy's side of the bed because he is peering deeply into the eyes of that giant sandwich.
Oh, always. I mean, Scooby always looks at the snacks for sure. I think the best part about this is, yes, it's bump in the night, but as a kid, like, I'm not sure if you were ever scared of the Scooby shows, but there's always like that weird feeling that they're always trying to get under your skin. Now, with this one, it's comedic because like, you know, these characters, they're familiar and you're like, you know how they are, and you can immediately tell Shaggy is like scared.
Yeah, and you can hear his voice in your head, and like you just know that this is how the characters would react, especially with Scooby just staring off at a sandwich.
Right.
But let's go look at the monster really quick.
Sure.
So as you mentioned, it's kind of busting out of the floor. It's got some cool dynamic to the build.
That's true.
It's got a lot of like lean or tilt to it, and I'm not 100% sure how they achieve that.
How did you do that?
Kind of that looks like a ball joint from a Bionicle.
No, but those are just like just on there, right? Like,
you're right.
I don't know how she does that actually. It's really bizarre.
It's hard to see. The pieces that are utilized are also black, which makes it hard to see in the photo. Vicky, if you could tell us how you achieved the articulation for the monster.
Because it's curving, right?
That would be really great. But it's kind of crazy. It's got this huge bulging eyes. It's got more than just 2 eyes. It's got 3 at least. It's got sharp teeth. And it's a really cool color just to accent the dullness of the room itself. Yeah. Like a bright, vibrant green and white.
Oh,
really cool.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, can you imagine when you're sleeping and all of a sudden like a giant 3-eyed snake just comes out of like the ground? I mean, while you're having your favorite snack, your midnight snack, like, why not? I mean, sorry, no, you don't want it to happen. But yeah, no, the build is very different. Like, the fact that we're looking at it more closely, it must be, I wonder if it's just a play with the eyes, where it's just on a certain angle. But Vicky's always been good with monsters. Like, she did was that Sharp Teeth? No, with the wheels. With wheels, yeah, she did. She had a couple ones, so you guys might have to rewind some of the videos, like Creators React videos, so check those out. But other than that, no, I think...
Something else we liked was the bed. The way that she made the duvet. Yeah. It feels thick, it feels fluffy, it feels like they're underneath it.
Exactly.
Really, it's just a Lego build where that just ends, and then the characters are put on a slightly lower plane than that, which is really cool.
Yeah, the details in the room are pretty good. Like, you can totally tell that, like, she did do like more settings. I mean, we were just saying that like it would have been cool to see the room filled a little bit more, but who knows, she might have been on a time constraint.
Yeah, for sure. Right? I mean, can't falter for that. Overall, the the feeling, the emotion, the spookiness that was conveyed.
Good job.
It was fun. We really liked it. We liked the familiar characters and the mirroring of the spooky and the humor.
Yeah.
Basically, it's split in half. One side is all spooky, the other side is humor, which kind of makes it a little bit more fun. But yeah, that was the AFOL winner for our things that go bump in the night category.
We know that this challenge was really hard, so we can totally tell that everyone really struggled, but we are going to be doing top 8s, so be sure to take a look at our Instagram for our top 8 choices, Colin's picks and Chris's picks. So those will be there. We wanted to include the ones that we really liked in there as well that didn't make it to the winners, but you guys should still be proud. I mean, give yourself a round of applause, everybody that joined in on this one. This was a tough challenge.
Yeah,
right?
And there was a lot of good spooky builds. Again, it's always tough for us to choose, but yes, pat on the back, round of applause for you guys. If you like what you have seen today, if you like what you've seen ever, please give us a like on the video. Go down and leave a comment. Please leave a comment on what you liked about this build. Check out the other builders as well. And if you want to see more content like this, or if you want to be able to participate in future contests and be notified for them, hit the subscribe button. Yeah,
somewhere down there.
Both on Instagram as well as on YouTube. So,
awesome.
I think that's everything for the winners videos. Go back and check out the full review on all the builds that we'll be releasing as well. But yeah, have a good day and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye guys.
See ya.